Okay, YouTube, we're back for another playthrough, and we're up to Novgorod. Okay, so our prestige is pretty good. I kept playing the last turn. Sorry. Um, until I was able to get this prototype unit here. It's just a recon unit, and it's really not all that good um, with no experience. So we will get rid of it, bolster our prestige a bit, over strengthen, and the only thing we're really going to add to our army is an anti-tank gun. And I'll explain why I'm going to get to that. And we're going to, I believe we have one fighter that needs an upgrade. So our army's in really pretty good shape, which is good because this is a pretty tough scenario. Alright, so there is the only fighter we lack an upgrade for. And by the way, over strengthening does make a huge difference. Costs a lot of prestige, but it's definitely worth it. So we are going to add an anti-tank unit. We'll get rid of it after this scenario. There's a couple to choose from. We don't really need the mobility of tracked anti-tank unit. This the 8.8 would be the top of the heap. There's good and bad. It does offer some air defense, which is great, and a range of 2, and it's really strong, stronger than any of our tanks against anti-tank. But we basically need it to take the brunt of a counterattack. So fairly expensive, but we'll sell it off. We still have plenty of prestige, and we're good to go. So 14 turns. Probably have to break this up into at least 2 videos. We'll take a look at the map real quick. So the bulk of our forces will be centered here around Staria. If I can get to Staria. Anyway, around this city, Staria Rusa. And along the banks of this river, to the west of the river, we'll have a smaller force just north of this city in this wooded area along the same riverbank. Everything is heavily defended, lots of artillery, so this will take a bit of patience. Our aircraft have to start way back here behind the lines and can't reach all the artillery on the first turn. So, kind of like Kishinev, a little patience. Patience being a big virtue. So we'll start by building our smaller unit. I like to try to put the best units in the smaller unit. They're kind of isolated. We'll put our best tank. Actually, probably put our 2 best tanks S40s down here. It's a little bit of a variance. And resilience, because this guy will take a bit of a beating. So up here, strongest artillery to the front. That's kind of a backup artillery piece. This front line here he's going to counterattack almost always. So we're going to put our anti-tank there, and Russian armor of this period was a beast. So we'll save our 3 H's for up here. Our other 4D will kind of be cleanup. Some spotting. And recon over here. And then our Air Force. You can only deploy 2 at a time. And away we go. So we'll start with our small group. Hopefully, Air Force will be able to knock out at least some of these artillery with one attack. Okay, that didn't work. So basically got a choice here. We can either knock this one out or try to move out of range of this guy. This is going to take that much longer. So that should cost him some prestige. Of course, it's going to cost us some time. But we are going to move out of range of this artillery with our recon. That should be good. Really just to pick up experience here. Which he did. Which is good. Now our strongest boomers. Hopefully they can knock both of these artillery out. Okay, and that didn't work. So that'll take another turn to destroy them, but that's okay. We've kind of taken them out of the first turn bombardment. Let's go ahead and get these guys in position. now I can see the other two, which is good. I'm going to move him up. Let me see. Alright, so I put the Pioneer there. He's going to be in range of this gun. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, 1, 2, yeah, he'll be in range. So, I want to protect the Pioneer, which means this is kind of artillery bait for this gun. But I'd rather have that than both of these guns pounding my anti-tank and then him sending armor or infantry up here and breaking through and moving at least this Pioneer closer. That bolsters the air defense for that artillery, which he will definitely attack. And you could also buy, and I have done that, an air defense unit just for this scenario and deploy it around here. So that's basically it for turn 1. We do have to send our fighters out as escorts. Oh, sorry. I'm going to move these guys first. So our boomers can't get to these artillery pieces, but we do have one fighter that can reach this one. So the trick is to keep the bombers escorted. But good news is after turn 1 we should have air superiority. And our fighters and boomers can roam at will. And the only reason this fighter can reach there is because he has the aggressive maneuver leader, which gives him 1 additional hex. And if he can even suppress 1. Which he didn't, but alright, so we'll see how this plays out. Okay. Apologize for my sinuses. Not a bad first turn. That anti-tank gun did absorb. Wasn't counterattacked. He still has some strong armor. Back around this city we can't see yet, so we will kind of go from there. And we'll start working on these artillery pieces. Doing pretty good on experience. These fighters, once you get them their experience built up, they're not as good as the Stukas, but they definitely help. That rarely happens. And it's more what we're looking for. There's strong tank. Alright, so we're going to need to deal with these fighters. That's unfortunate too that he wasn't destroyed. Okay, that works out. And go and take care of this other fire. Okay, we're gonna have to leave that boomer there to take care of, finish taking care of that artillery. And we're gonna, this one's already attacked, we're just gonna put them up here to kind of hinder rebuilding these artillery units. And keep pounding them. You still got artillery support. can't move there. Trying to get this artillery more where I need him, but I don't want him to see where. So how close we can move. I think that's about going to do it. And patience, as I said. Let's see how that holds up. Now, air superiority is established, which is good. And you see he's either running out of prestige or the presence of that boomer has hindered, which is good. That's awesome. We need to find a tank. Definitely helps. Alright, and then up here in this corner, there's some more artillery and infantry. Yeah, I was gonna use for experience this guy, but I'm gonna use strong fighter just to try to wipe this out. So okay, these guys can attack. Pretty sure we got a infantry up here. Yeah. Alright, so he can attack. He can attack. Well, let's see. Like to keep one back to kind of keep these guys in check so they don't mount much of a counterattack. And basically that's what this 4D will be for, is clean up on the other side of the river. then we'll need to resupply these guys before we really start moving them out. And same here. Okay. We need to do anything else? Yeah, we can move this one. Okay, so we've kind of stymied his counterattack, which is awesome. We'll keep pumping prestige down here. Okay. Definitely need to resupply him before moving out. Nice. And I believe the other artillery is here. Yep. They're in pretty good shape. That's about all we can do. Don't have any immediate artillery threats, but we do need to dispense with these. I wish I knew where that tank was. And then these guys are going to kind of have to take one at a time. Be hard to make a real breakthrough here. It's a bad thing not having a 4D up here. So move down a little bit. Actually, let's see what see was effective at all. Full strength unit. Probably should have attacked that one from the air. We'll get them next time. That's really about all we can do. Let me see his armor come in and a counterattack. Okay, that's probably a good place to stop, and that's not terrible. It's hard to keep these videos short. We kind of got his tank with T-34 right where I want him. He's crossing a river on a bridge, susceptible to my air. So is that guy. So about time for a breakout. So I'm going to save it, stop there, and come back with another video. So again, as always, thanks guys for watching. Please remember, like, share, comment, subscribe, and have fun playing. See you soon.